Hey guys, this is Candy of Naturalhairnamix. Welcome to my channel. I have been MIA for a short minute, but I am back. Yes, I'm here preparing this hair to do this amazing hairstyle. It's the goddess braids, yes, and I just showcased the two types of hair that I'm using. But first, let me go ahead and start prepping her hair. Of course, these, as I mentioned before, are box braids, and so I'm doing my box partings and I'm separating the hair. The hair I'm using right now is from Diffune. I will definitely leave the link down below. It's from Amazon and it's a 24-inch braiding hair in the color T530, and it also is a pre-stretched hair. I did use 5.5 packs. The package does come with 8 packs, so you just need to order one package and you will have more than enough hair for this look. Now what I did is I attached the hair to her hair using the regular braiding technique. I did not use the knotless method because I didn't feel like it was necessary. These braids are fairly small, and I find that when your braids are on the smaller side, you do not need to do the knotless method. Now, the difference between goddess box braids and regular box braids is the adding of the curly hair at the ends. So this is the curly hair that I'm adding. It is also from Amazon by the brand Perience, and it's a 16-inch French curl hair or French curly hair. Yes, and this is in the color burgundy. I only used a pack and a half for this particular hairdo, and again the package comes with 8 packages or 8 packs in the package, and I only used a pack and a half. So you can check to see if they do sell the hair individually. I'm not sure if they only sell it by the package of 8 or you can get a single or more than 1 packs individually. All right, so now after adding the piece of curly hair, I continue braiding, and of course you want to make sure that you add the curly hair on the underside of the braid. And I'm gonna continue braiding all the way till I get past the braiding hair, and yeah, the curly hair will remain at the end. So just keep braiding until you find that you have braided just past the actual braiding here, right? So you don't want to braid all the way down to the end. You want to make sure that you have curls left out to give it the goddess look. All right, no need to burn, no need to tie, no need to knot. You just braid and stop, and the hairstyle will be perfectly fine. All right, so let's continue. All right, so we're getting ready now to show you guys another angle. So I'm separating the hair in a 1/4 to a 3/4 size pieces, yeah, and I just overlap the 1/4 size piece over the 3/4 size piece and just attach the hair. How you attach the hair is you separate her hair into the 3 legs also, and then you match each leg of the braiding hair with each leg of her hair. And as usual, I'm always throwing out the invitation for you guys. If you would like me to, kind of do a up close and personal tutorial to show you guys how to start off box braids, then I'll be sure to do that. But I haven't been getting any requests for it, so I'm gonna go ahead and still assume that everybody knows how to start their braid. Yeah. So also one thing that's noteworthy is that you braid the hair about to the half mark. Yeah, so whatever the length of the braiding hair is, you want to braid it halfway. Then you go ahead after you get to the half mark and introduce the curly hair. Right, so now we're introducing the curly piece on the underside and just continue braiding seamlessly. And once you do that, you are, on the home stretch. You just continue braiding until you get to the very end. Yeah, you're going to pay attention to where the braiding hair stops. And once you get just a tad bit past where the braiding hair stops, then you're going to just, keep the curly ends loose. Yeah. And here I'm measuring to see where the braiding hair stops compared to the curly hair. And I have a little bit more to go. So once I, get to that point, then I'm going to just cease the braiding and release the hair and move on to the next one. All right, guys, so now from the aerial view, I'm showing you the very last braid. I'm on the very last one, and of course I'm securing it at the roots, making sure that it is nice and tight enough in quotation. Make sure that the hair is not overly tight. Stylists out there, do not make your clients' hair too tight. DIY braiders, do not make your own hair too tight, because that is the number one recipe for damage and hair loss. All right, so let's make protective style do what they're supposed to do, which is to protect the hair. All right, so now we're adding the curly piece and continue braiding. And I believe, oh no, I don't remember, but I think this stuff took 7 hours, to be honest, or thereabout. Somewhere along that time frame, I believe, is how long it took. But of course, that will depend on how long the hair is. She's super tall and the hair was past her waist, so yeah, it was pretty long. So now I'm going ahead and trimming up the hair. The hair actually was surprisingly great quality in that it didn't need much trimming. It didn't frizz at all, didn't have much flyaways. Trimming was a breeze. Yes, it was a breeze. But of course, there's one last but very important step, which is the hot water process. Even though I'm using synthetic hair as the curly hair, I do utilize this tip or this trick that I need to do in order to hot water the hair. I hold the curly part at the ends of the hair and I kind of fold the hair over and dip it into the hot water without allowing the curls to be immersed into the water, because if you do so, you best believe those curls are going to be straightened, unless of course you're working with human hair, but we are not. So yes, of course I'm blotting out the excess water, and yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. Just fold the hair in half. The longer the hair, the better. Sometimes if the braids are not that long, you won't have much, length to work with when you're trying to dip the hair, and so it's more difficult. But thankfully these braids are super long, I tell you, they're long. So this is the end result, you guys. I am all done. Look at how nice and neat this hair looks. I am telling you, I was so impressed with the Amazon hair. I am a fan, and I definitely am going to be hooking you guys up by leaving the link down below in the description bar, so you guys can check out this hair if you so choose. Yeah, our goddess box braids are all done. Yes, let's give you guys the 360 like we usually do. Of course, she wanted a center part, and so that is what we did. But of course, you can flip it any way you want to. And yeah, just look at how far down that hair comes. And I tell you, my client, I believe she is brushing 6 feet tall. She is super tall. So yeah, all right. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check out my videos. We have many more to come. And blessings. I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.